Hello everyone, welcome to another class of 11 math. Previous day we have discussed about the operations of sets. Today we will solve some problem. Okay, exercise number 1.4 from NCERT book. Question number 6. Question number 6. Here capital A, the set is given as 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. Capital B is given as 7, 9, 11, 13. Capital C is given as 11, 13, 15. Capital D is given as 15, 17. Okay. Now, the first one is asked to find A intersection B. That means the common element. A intersection B means the common element of A and B. You can see the common element here 7, 11, 9. So A intersection B means 7, 11 contains 7, 11 and 9. 7, 9 and 11. 7, 9 and 11. These three are the common elements of A and B. So A intersection B means 7, 9 and 11. Okay. Now move on to the next one. Question number 2. Question number 2. B intersection C. So the common element of B and C. You can see that common element is 11 and 13. So B intersection C equals to, they contains two elements 11 and 13. Now the number 3, A intersection C intersection D. Common element of A, C and D. You can see the common element of A, C and D. A contains 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. C contains 11, 13, 15. D contains 15, 17. So actually there is no common element of A, C and D. So A intersection C intersection D equals to 5. The null set. Actually this set contains no element because there is no common element of A, C and D. You can see easily from the board. There is no common element from the A, C and D. Now the next one, question number 4. A intersection C. The common element of A and C. The common element of A and C is actually the 11. So it contains only one element, that is none but 11. Now number 5. B intersection D. B intersection D. B intersection D. Common element of B and D. B contains 7, 9, 11, 13. D contains 15, 17. So no common element of B and D. So we may write here the null set because it contains no common element. Okay. Now next move on to question number 6. A intersection B union C. A intersection B union C. B union C means B union, so here we find B union C. You may also do it with the distributive property also. Okay. Or directly you can do it. B union C means 7, 9, 11, 13, 15. 7, 9, 11 is common, so written once. 13 is common, so written once, and 15 is left in the C. So A is 3, 5, 7, 9, 11 intersection 7, 9, 11, 13, 15. Okay, so the common element is 7, 9, 11. 7, 9 and 11. 7, 9 and 11. These three are the common elements of A and B union C. Okay. Now question number 7. A intersection D. A and D. A and D. A equals to 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. D equals to 15, 17. So no common element. There is no common element. So it is the null set 5. Next, number 8. A intersection B union D. A intersection B union D. You may do it by distributive property also. I am showing here with help of distributive property. By distributive property, it gives A intersection B union A intersection D. A intersection B union A intersection D. So A union B is given here. I am finding here in the question number 1 A intersection B, that is 7, 9 and 11 union A intersection D gives the null set 5. So whenever you do the union of this set with 5, it gives the 7, 9, 11, the set containing the 7, 9, 11. Okay, it gives the same set back again. So it gives 7, 9 and 11. Now move on to question number 9. A intersection B union B union C. A intersection B intersection with B union C. So A intersection B, that means 7, 9 and 11 intersection with B union C. B union C means I am finding here B union C. You can see 7, 9, 11, 13 and 15. So intersection means the common element. Common element is here 7, 9 and 11. Okay, the common element is 7, 9 and 11. Now the last one, question number 10. A union D intersection B union C. A union D intersection B union C. Okay, now A union D means the element 3 containing the element 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 15, 17. This is A union D intersection with B union C. B union C is written here on this portion of the board 7, 9, 11, 13, 15. 7, 9, 11, 13, 15. So the common elements are 7, 9, 11, 7, 9, 11 and 15. 7, 9, 11 and 15. These four elements are the common elements. 7, 9, 11 and 15. Okay. So this is question number 6 done for you. Okay. Now the rest of the problem try to do yourself. One more thing to discuss: complement of a set. What is complement of a set? Complement of a set. The complement written as A prime containing those elements such that X does not belongs to A and X belongs to the universal set. So by Venn diagram it is shown easily. If it is A, then A complement is the portion outside A. If this is A, then A complement means the portion outside A. This is actually A complement. Okay. Now there are some properties of A complement. There are some properties of A complement. Properties of complement. First of all, complement property, complement law. It is given in your book. A union A complement equals to the universal set. If you do the union of with the set and with the complement, with the complement of the set with the original set, we can find it will give the universal set actually. Next one, number 2, A intersection A complement. You can see from the Venn diagram there is no common portion of A and A complement because the A complement is shown the portion outside the A. So it gives the null set. There is no common element of A and A complement. That's why it gives the null set. Next, De Morgan's law. De Morgan's law. A union B complement equals to A complement intersection B complement. Whenever is the complement of A union B, it gives A complement intersection. The sign will be changed. Union will be changed into intersection. And the next is the reverse one. A intersection B complement equals to A complement union B complement. Again, you can see the intersection will be changed into union. It gives A complement union B complement. These two are called the De Morgan's law. Next one, law of double complementation. That means complement of set. It gives the A back. Okay. So suppose A is a set, A complement means outside of A, then again complement. Again the outside of the A complement. That means A is back again. This is called law of double complementation. Okay. The last property, the last one, law of empty set and universal set. Complement of a null set will give the universal set and complement of a universal set gives the null set. These properties again I am saying will be verified by the Venn diagram easily you are trying to do in home. So next I am solving just one problem for the complement from exercise number 1.5. Here the universal set is given as the set containing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 1 to 9. A is given as 1, 2, 3, 4. B is given as 2, 4, 6, 8. C is given as 3, 4, 5, 6. Now it is asked to find the A complement. First of all, A complement. A complement means the elements outside the A and which from the universal set. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I am excluding the element 1, 2, 3, 4 from the universal set. You can see I am excluding the element 1, 2, 3, 4 from the universal set. So the elements left here 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is A complement. Number 2, B complement. B complement again 2, 4, 6, 8. I am excluding 2, 4, 6, 8. So it gives from the universal set whenever I am excluding the elements, it gives 1, 3, 1, 3, then 4 excluded, 5, 6 excluded, that means 7, 8 excluded, that means 9. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. This is B complement. Number 3, A union C complement. A union C complement. So by De Morgan law, I am writing here, by the De Morgan's law, I can write here A complement intersection C complement. A complement intersection C complement from the De Morgan's law. So A complement, it's written here, A complement 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Intersection with C complement. I am finding here C complement. C complement means excluding the element 3, 4, 5, 6. So it gives 1, 2, 7, 8, 9. So C complement means 1, 2, 7, 8, 9. So what are the common elements here? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 1, 2, 7, 8, 9. So common elements here 7, 8 and 9. So A union C complement means the set containing the elements 7, 8 and 9. Now try to do the rest of one in your home. Okay. Next day we will discuss about, actually the next class we discuss about the practical problems of union and intersection. Thank you for today.